Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So I thought I'd do an update February for the tropical plants that I brought back from Bangladesh. Not all of them, some of them, and some propagations or germinations. I want to include that in the video as well. So I'll start off with the biggest plants, and they are the mangoes. So here I've got the Amrupali. See if I can bring that a bit closer. This is the Amrupali mango, the bigger of the two mangoes, and it's sort of settled down now. It's not losing any more leaves. It did lose quite a number, and then there was a branch that I had to cut off because it was just basically shriveled, but it's sort of steady now. It's not putting out new growth, which is not unusual. I've had mango trees, you know, standard size ones from ones that I haven't grown myself, and yeah, I found that quite common, that they would stay for months without putting out new leaves. So these are just getting acclimatized, and hopefully they will put out new leaves maybe in the coming months. So that's the Amrupali mango, and pop that back there. And then this here is the Blackstone mango. Don't know if you can see the top of that actually. So there's got two stems. I had to remove a stem here, and also lower down, that it was quite a wide plant, so it's half the size it used to be, but yeah, it's the same as the Amrupali. It's not put out any new growth, but it's retained the growth that it's got on it, and yeah, not doing much to them. They stay under the grow light when in the evening when it gets dark. Pop the grow lights on. I can't put them on the windowsill, but I move them towards the window when it's a bright sunny day. Then they get pushed towards the window and get as much sunlight as they can. So they're the mangoes, doing okay. What else? I've got the guavas. Now the variegated guavas have been a bit slow in their recovery. This one here, I was worried a little bit about this one. This one's got some dieback going on there, but below that we've got this stem here, and it's lost leaves as you know, as the rest of the plant, and this bit here looked like dieback was happening, but good to see that along this branch, it's not very clear, but along the branch where these little bumps are little leaf buds just starting to appear, and there is, I don't know if I can show you on camera, there at the tip of there's a new leaf. That's a new leaf forming. Probably not got it at the right angle, and maybe it's a variety that, you know, it's a slow grower in comparison to other guavas. Other guavas seem to grow quite fast. Maybe it's because it's got variegated leaves. I don't know. First time having a variegated guava plant. In fact, it's the first time I've had a full grown, because these are fully grown. These are air layered plants. At all, you know, all the guavas I've had in the past are seed grown. So yeah, so it's a new experience for me having these. So that's the variegated guava. So I've got two of those, and then I've got the purple guava. Let me show you what's happening with the purple guava. So the purple guava, this was top of my wish list of plants last year that I wanted to get, and so yeah, managed to get that. I'm very pleased. So this one has got 3 stems. As you can see, it's quite a big sized plant, and but it's doing well. It's not lost all its leaves. The other one, I've got 2 of these, did lose all its leaves except one, but it's coming back. New growth. So this is why I was saying that the variegated one might be a slow growing variety, because in comparison this one's leaves are forming well, leaf buds are more advanced, and you know, it's a much bigger plant as well. So for the sap to rise, you know, it's got a longer journey on this plant, but it seems to be recovering well. So I'm good, you know, I'm glad that recovery is going well on that one. This one lost all its leaves except that one leaf there, but just as the other one, it's got new growth happening all the way down the stem. So from here, don't know if you can see, leaf buds, all the way down and on there as well. So yeah, more advanced than the variegated guava. Not slagging off the variegated guava, just comparing the 2 types in their recovery. These seem to be faster growing. Maybe it's because they've got more mature stems, I don't know. That one there, this one that I've just shown you, I actually cut off the top because it looked like it was darkening, it looked like dieback was happening. So what I've done is I've got it in, I've cut that and I've put it in some horticultural sand. So that section that I cut off there is in here now, and I'm hoping I can get that to root. So yeah, it would be nice to see. So it too has put out new leaves, but there are no roots on there. I've had a look, which I shouldn't have really tried to disturb it, but I was curious. So no new roots or anything. Maybe a couple of months' time. It too had a little side branch, so I cut that off and I've popped that in there. So that too has got a little green leaf on it. So wish me luck on that. Hopefully I can get that to root, and if that is successful, then I could attempt taking more cuttings from the purple guava, increase the number of plants. Yeah, and when the variegated guava, if they start to bush out, hopefully when they've got more branches, I can take, you know, 1 or 2 cuttings from there and see if I can increase their number as well. What else have I got to show you? So I'm not going to show all the plants today. The pomegranates I'll show you another day when I've got time. So this is the jackfruit, one of the jackfruits. The other jackfruit has lost all its leaves except 1 leaf. So I'll show you this one. This is the yellow variety, typical common variety grown in Bangladesh. And it's got leaf buds on it, leaf bud there, leaf bud there. That one's got a little bit of a brown tip on it, so that one there. So yeah, that one's doing well. It lost its leaf, but it's managed to retain some and seems to have adjusted to the environment a bit better than the one that's completely lost all its leaves. Now where is that one? There it is. Get that in there. So these all go under the grow light in the evening. This one dropped its leaves very quickly after I brought it. Didn't like the transplant at all. It's only got that leaf there. It's still green, and even sections at the top there are still green. So yeah, I've tried, but I put this in the grow tent to see what would happen. it got all fuzzy mould all over it. So took it out of there, put it in the bathroom where there's a bit more light, bit more humidity, dropped even more leaves. So at that stage it actually had leaves on it. And then finally, after it dropped all its leaves, I brought it back down here and I just pop it under the grow light, and hopefully it'll keep it alive and maybe it will recover. So we just have to wait and see. So let's get back to the guavas. So I brought a guava fruit from Bangladesh, and it's a larger size than the Egyptian guava, the one that I've got growing in the bathroom, and hefty size. I thought I'll use the seeds because I lost my pink guava. I came back from Bangladesh, that was in the grow tent, and it wasn't doing great in the grow tent, but it completely died off. So, you know, lost the pink guava, but in its place I now have some Bangladeshi guavas. So these are little seedlings, they've just popped up. I popped them in on the 5th of January. So this is just a typical guava. They're about this size, about the same size as, say, a pink guava. Quite a roundish, sort of like pear shaped, not roundish, guava, and they're typical green skin, white flesh. Nothing, you know, nothing fancy about them. Nice tasting guava. So got a few in there. Don't expect all of them to survive, but it'd be nice to have one or two Bangladeshi guavas. And guavas tend to be fast growing. The only thing that's not been fast growing for me has been the purple guava that I tried to germinate from seed, and I finally managed to get a couple to germinate, and then I lost the single one that I had last, oh gosh, was it around about November, October time last year. So anyway, I've got these to keep me busy now, and please, if you haven't already subscribed, please do, it helps me, and give my video a thumbs up, and like and share with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.